Devendra Fadnavis has been sworn in as the 18th CM of the state of Maharashtra, and Ajit Pawar and Eknath Shinde will be his deputies in the government. So, two deputy chief ministers for Maharashtra, and that will be Eknath Shinde of the Shiv Sena and Ajit Pawar of the NCP. So, the same CM plus two deputy CM formula continues from Mahayuti 1.0 to Mahayuti 2.0. However, this time, of course, there's a new chief minister in the form of Devendra Fadnavis. He, of course, has just taken oath, and Ajit Pawar and Eknath Shinde will be his deputy chief ministers in this government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended that ceremony at the Azad Maidan in Mumbai, a big show of strength by the NDA. All their chief ministers were present on their stage. Union ministers, deputy CMs, top leaders of all the NDA political constituents were in Mumbai today on the stage. Of course, in the audience also, big names from the corporate world, from the film world, and from the sporting arena. And of course, you had also thousands of people who had gathered from all parts of Maharashtra, including Anganwadi workers and Ladki Bahin recipients there. So the government is now in place, and now it's with this big mandate, the pressure on them for delivery also now begins. Let me quickly rope in Gyanendra Mishra, political analyst, who is joining us live on the broadcast. Gyanendra Mishra, the swearing-in ceremony is now done. Devendra Fadnavis is now Chief Minister of Maharashtra once again. What do you make of this ascension once again for Devendra Fadnavis from Deputy CM to CM for Mahayuti 2.0?
Yeah, Uday, so obviously it is a great day for Devendra Fadnavis, and rightly so. He has been, ultimately sworn in as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, because a significant credit goes to Devendra Fadnavis for this, stupendous victory of BJP in the Maharashtra election. In fact, the allies of Mahayuti, whether it is Eknath Shinde ji or Ajit Pawar, were not expecting the kind of performance that BJP has done. And therefore, you see the sulking Eknath Shinde, because he was not expecting that the BJP will, do such an excellent performance, and therefore the claim to the chief ministership, the post of chief ministership, would be legitimately made by BJP. Devendra Fadnavis has been a tall figure. He had shown his mettle with his patience, dedication, and the leadership quality with which at the local level he spearheaded the BJP campaign and political strategy, and therefore has now been rightly awarded with the chief minister post. But as you rightly said, the challenge has just begun for Mr. Fadnavis, because it is the time now to put all the tall promises that were made during the election campaign in practice.
Yes, but what do you make, Gyanendra, of this final formula? Obviously, it took a while to crack, but this final formula of Devendra Fadnavis as, of course, CM, but also going with Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar once again as his deputies. Ajit Pawar was, of course, fine with it, but Eknath Shinde did prove a bit tough to crack, but finally accepted the formula. Finally, it happened, the way the BJP wanted it.
Yeah, because I believe that the maneuvering capacity of Eknath Shinde was very limited, as I said. Given the stellar performance of BJP and the number of seats that they have got in, election, Eknath Shinde was left with no other options, because he has nowhere to go. He tried to show his endurance, his unpleasantness of being removed from the chief minister and report to the person who acted as a deputy under him. But basically, I believe that the election result, as I said, has left no option for him. What options was available to him? Because I think BJP from the day first made it very clear to him that this time BJP is going to claim the chief ministership post. It is Devendra Fadnavis who agreed to work under him as in is his deputy when the BJP has the larger number of seats. And therefore, the BJP made it very clear to him that there is no reason now that BJP should not legitimately claim and get the post of chief minister. I think Eknath Shinde tried his level best. he was sulking, he went to his native place, he avoided the critical meeting, and therefore you see it is almost 10 days that the deliberation took place. He was also playing a hard ball in claiming the at least at the last moment, negotiating for the post of Home Minister. But as you know, a chief minister without a home portfolio, is basically highly truncated chief minister, and therefore BJP was not at all agree to, give the home portfolio to Eknath Shinde. And I believe the chief ministership was made very clear to him a day before, but he still tried to his level best to play the hard negotiator to get the home ministry. But I think with the arrival of Amit Shah in Mumbai, and then the last leg of parlance happened, and it was made clear to him that he will not be given the home ministry. I get to know that the BJP has agreed to give urban development and revenue both to Eknath Shinde, which would be a good bargain, I think, for Eknath Shinde, but because getting a home ministry was a very difficult choice from the very beginning. Without a chief minister, without a home portfolio, it will not be an effective chief minister. Uday.
Yes. Let me quickly also join Ashutosh Sharma, political analyst, back onto the broadcast. Ashutosh Sharma, at the end of the day, of course, now the onus for delivery begins. This is a big mandate on this government. What do you believe are going to be their priorities immediately, perhaps in the first decision taken by them later today or tomorrow, and also in the first 100 days?
Uday, it is said, uneasy wears the crown. The post of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, it's not that easy. What all he has said that is to be delivered, people have very high expectations. That's the reason it took 11 days BJP to decide the post of Chief Minister, who is going the Chief Minister. Now, since the Fadnavis has taken the oath of the Chief Minister and all that he has promised before the election, that is to be delivered, because public is looking forward eagerly. Now it's a double engine sarkar in Maharashtra as well. Like we have in center BJP and Maharashtra, it is also BJP. So Fadnavis is going to get all the support from the center to deliver the goods, and Modi ji is also going to give a big support to Fadnavis. And rest for the Eknath Shinde to work under Fadnavis. Formerly he was the Chief Minister. He had bargained, he had asked for the Home Ministry post and Public Works Department. So Home Ministry was denied to Eknath Shinde, which is kept by the Chief Minister, and he's been given the Revenue Department and the post of Public Works Department. So which is quite good. He's satisfied. And like I said, the BJP is working, the Chief Minister of the state, they're all working under the guidance of the center. The center has chosen Fadnavis, and Fadnavis is going to work hard to deliver the goods and to make the Maharashtra 1 trillion economy, what is now 510 billion. So he's also going to double it in the next 5 years. Let us see watch and see what all he's going to do. All the industrialists, they are present. All the big wigs from the Bollywood industries, commerce, corporate sectors, sports, and all other public figures, they were here to attend this function. And I hope the next 5 years for the Fadnavis is a challenging task for him to seek cooperation from all his allied parties to work together and to take the Maharashtra on the next higher level. So he should be able to deliver
Yes, Radhakshmi Joshi, political analyst, also on or joins us now. Radhakshmi Joshi, Devendra Fadnavis once again becoming Chief Minister of Maharashtra. The swearing-in ceremony is complete. How do you view this big moment for Devendra Fadnavis as he gets sworn in for the third time?
Hello there, and thank you for having me on your show. And yes, it is a big day for the BJP, where for the third time round, the BJP has got this huge mandate, along with the allies, of course, the alliance partners, but the BJP by itself has got this huge number. And I would say that Mr. Devendra Fadnavis has actually for him it is a third time victory. So even though in 2014 it was he was the leader of the group, but even then at that time there were some other senior leaders also like Mr. Khadse who were probably in the run. So it was not really clear if he is going to be the chief minister or not. So at that time he had no experience of being a minister also, and yet he was given this huge task of being the chief minister, and he proved to be a very good chief minister, and he is also the only the second person in entire history of Maharashtra to have finished an entire term after Vasant Rao Naik. So this his innings has definitely been a very successful one. The initial one was with Uddhav Thackeray, and then the second time round things went sour with Uddhav Thackeray, and then in 2019 the things went bad, and then again he was here for 2.5 years as a deputy chief minister. Even though in 2019 also the verdict was entirely in his favor, very frankly. Now this time round the numbers are such that nobody can ever deny him that kind of a success, or nobody can say that he is not worthy of this seat. So it was difficult for anybody to deny him, even if the BJP might have considered making him BJP national president. I think that nobody could actually think of anyone else suitable for this position. Now he also comes with this additional challenge of handling the two alliance partners, the two people who have actually created their own space with their own new parties. I would say new parties, but actually with the old leaders themselves, the old politicians like from the NCP as well as from the Shiv Sena. So it is definitely both the leaders are big leaders in their own, and at the same time he has some a lot of other challenges also, in the sense of a lot of agricultural distress, and at the same time some financial problems that the state of Maharashtra is facing. A lot of projects were stalled actually during the 2.5 years that Uddhav Thackeray had taken over as the chief minister. So at that time, a lot of projects were definitely held up. So that is why, this time around, the BJP and the RSS and Shiv Sena, they all went to the people saying that you need to give us a stable and a proper mandate so that we are able to form a stable government, that there will not be any chance of toppling it by anybody. So this is, I think, a very good chance and a good opportunity for all three political parties to come together, come to the table and put in their best efforts. All of them come with a lot of experience. They're all stellar leaders in their own. So all of them, and also the kind of ministries that have the ministers that we see, the probable ministers, they're also all very highly experienced people, and they also even Devendra Fadnavis, even though he comes with a lot of experience, his age is not so much that he does bring a lot of freshness also to the table. He has a very young team also, and also he is somebody who is very technically very efficient. So that is also something that they are all into all this all the expressways, all the infrastructure, all these kind of projects that they are bringing, that has actually changed the entire face of Maharashtra. Now all of this put together, Maharashtra being a very important state, and especially Mumbai. So Mumbai being the financial capital of India, now Mumbai faces this Mumbai Municipal Corporation elections. So all of that actually is something that I think will immediately be put on test in the next few months, because that has been pending for some time. The BMC and the TMC, that is the Thane Municipal Corporation elections. So all of that I think will have to be in the first few months, and then after that, obviously, all these initiatives that they were carrying on for the last 2.5 years, they will definitely be carrying it forward again. And everyone definitely has a lot of high hopes from the double engine Sarkar. So I think, Uday, I'm looking forward to it with a lot of hope and expectations. And I hope and I wish Devendra Fadnavis ji and the entire Mahayuti team a very happy innings and a very successful one, Uday.
All right, let me now take that back to Gyanendra Mishra. Gyanendra Mishra, although now the big questions, of course, are which party will get the finance ministry, which party will get the home ministry, which party will get the speaker's chair?
Yes. So now the next stage of negotiation, I believe, will start. Negotiation and maneuvering will start because, as we all know, Eknath Shinde till last moment was hardly bargaining very hard for home portfolio. But as we discussed, that home portfolio was denied, and a final seal was put on it when Mr. Amit Shah landed in Mumbai and has the last leg of parlance there. It has been now a fairly known thing that Shiv Sena will get revenue and urban development and public works, which I believe it happens would be a very significant bargain for Mr. Shinde. Speaker post, what I know, may go to either BJP or NCP because obviously in this 10, 11 days that take it during the negotiations to ultimately reach to who would be the chief minister. Ajit Pawar has been a more cooperative and a more silent partner. He has not put any tall claim and put not any roadblock in terms of quick understanding that Fadnavis should be the chief minister. Rather, he made a very clear statement that he would favor Mr. Fadnavis as in chief minister, and that was seen as an premeditated steps to not let Eknath Shinde again become the chief minister, because I believe that Ajit Pawar feels more comfortable Mr. Fadnavis being the chief minister rather than Eknath Shinde again be made the chief minister. So obviously, the NCP will also try to get an speaker post, can claim the speaker post, saying that NCP has been quite cooperative with BJP in terms of agreeing to make Mr. Fadnavis the chief minister. And he has also not claimed, some most important portfolio like home, revenue, public works, which are considered to be powerful and resourceful ministry. So he may ultimately claim and the speaker's post, but it would be interesting to see whether BJP will accede to that request if it comes, because I believe BJP would like to take control of the assembly as well, and the speaker post plays a very crucial role in that, given the power dynamics within the Mahayuti itself, as well as the Uddhav and Congress and Mr. Sharad Pawar's party also be present in the assembly and will obviously try to play a hard ball as an opposition. So yeah, that would be in a few next few days. It would be interesting to watch it out. We were expecting that the decision about the chief ministership will be taken very quickly, but as we all see, it has taken almost 10, 11 days and a round and round of negotiations and deliberations. And I believe that yes, there would be now another round of hard negotiations for important portfolios and
Yes,
the post
perhaps
of
that's why, Radhalakshmi Joshi, we are seeing that, the decision on ministers has been put off. The ministerial swearing in did not take place today. The cabinet swearing in, we are learning, will perhaps take place on the 7th of December. And now we'll have to wait and watch as to which party gets how many berths and which portfolios.
Yes, Uday. From what I hear, the NCP and the Shinde Sena have yet to give their list of prospective ministers. So also that is also another issue. So they have kept it on hold. So I think that part is still not very certain. But yes, there are some probable ministers definitely, and like we have been discussing, there are some portfolios like the Home Ministry, which I'm sure that the BJP would like to keep with themselves. So, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis has held this ministry over the last couple of in the last two governments. So then I'm sure that this time round too, he will keep this sensitive post. So that apart, I think that most of the ministries, like the ones with Eknath Shinde ji and also with Ajit Pawar ji, I think that they will be similar to what they had in the past governments. So initially, what I hear is that Eknath Shinde had definitely put up a lot more demands, but then he has agreed to going with a lot less ministries, less number of ministries than what he had asked for. And also he has agreed upon not getting the home ministry, is what I understand. I think that the finance ministry will again go to Ajit Pawarji as it was earlier. Now all of these one thing is that Devendra Fadnavis has emphasized on the fact that the post chief minister is a technical one. If you have heard what he said it's a technical post, and that we have all three of us have always had joint decisions. So it is definitely going to be a joint decision between all three of us. So it is not as if only the BJP will be taking the decisions and the other alliance partners will not. So all of that actually, even that visual messaging and the technical messaging also is definitely there, that it will definitely be a joint decision within all the ministries also, and at the helm of affairs also. So this has been very clear, and they have always been giving joint press conferences, and you have seen a lot of camaraderie going. So then I think that even if there were any rifts, and even if there were, then definitely are bound to be difference of opinions there within any people from different political parties especially, and even within the same political parties also you see a lot of rifts a lot of times. But then the beauty of all of this here in the Mahayuti is that they, even in spite of all of that, when they give a press conference, they make sure that all three of them are there together, and they give a very positive visual message saying that we are all here together. So that is definitely there, that a very striking example, and also they show a lot of discipline. So they may definitely have been upset. See, Mr. Eknath Shinde might have been definitely upset with the fact that he had to step down. And
Yes.
also Devendra Fadnavis also had to step down the last time round. He could have become chief minister, but he had to accept the post of the deputy chief minister. So they have taken it very graciously. And that is something that is lacking among the MVA, where they did not even choose to attend this swearing in ceremony, and also they have not yet even accepted the result, the election results, and they are still in denial mode. So I think that this is a very stark difference between the BJP especially and the Mahayuti, and also within and the MVA. So that is perhaps the reason why the Mahavikas Aghadi is unable to learn from their mistakes, because they have not even accepted them, and the Mahayuti is able to do course correction even within a short time. So that is a big difference there, Uday.
Okay, let me quickly also go to Ashutosh Sharma once again. Ashutosh Sharma, now the fact of course is that this is a very, very significant move to make sure that there is continuity in Eknath Shinde as well. Obviously there could have been a new face brought in from the Shiv Sena. Mr. Shinde was saying that he doesn't want to serve as deputy CM after becoming chief minister, but continuity was obviously the mantra of the Mahayuti 2.0. Ashutosh Sharma? Okay, I think we've lost him there. Joyita Basu, I'm being told, editor of the Sunday Guardian, is also joining us now on the broadcast. Joyita Basu, Maharashtra has got its 18th chief minister in Devendra Fadnavis. What do you make of this final formula that the Mahayuti stitched up, and this new government? What do you believe the focus areas are going to be?
I think the first and most important thing is that it is expected that this government is going to be stable. Because when you look at Maharashtra's electoral politics in the last 5 years, it has been a complete mess. I mean, the regional alliance that was there between BJP and Shiv Sena, because Uddhav Thackeray wanted to be chief minister, and anyway, ever since it has been a total mess. People of Maharashtra want stability. So that is the reason why they have given a very clear mandate this time, and they have decided that they want a government that will be working in tandem with the central government. I think whatever, I mean, double engine sarkar and all that may sound a little cliched, but the fact of the matter is that it really helps. I mean, except for certain states like West Bengal and all, and maybe Tamil Nadu, who do not really understand the benefits of having, particularly West Bengal, I would say, not even so much Tamil Nadu, because Tamil Nadu has a decent relationship with the government at the center. Particularly states that are very aware of their industrial further direction, their industrial hubs, the commercial hubs, they know that it is important to be in tune with the central government. So, that is why Maharashtra also went this way. So, when we are looking at this, so what are the agendas in terms of, listen, there is this rural distress is always the number one agenda. In fact, it is an agenda for all, I would say, state governments. So, I hope that should be one. Water, the minute you are talking about rural distress, then obviously you have to talk in terms of the water, availability of water, and Maharashtra has certain regions that are very drought prone. And then there are things like, say for example, the sugarcane farmers, that there is this, all these areas are important, but apart from that, Maharashtra is one of the topmost, I would say, industrial states in the country. So, how to attract more business, because there are some complaints in terms of businesses going more to Gujarat from Maharashtra. So, these are areas that there will be talk about, building up smart cities and expanding when it comes to hubs, industrial hubs. It should not be just concentrated in certain areas, and that applies to, I would say, all states. They should be spread all across the state. I mean, even growth. Let us hope that they do not get boggled into things like reservation for the Marathas and this and that, because that people have not really voted for them on those because of those things. Let us talk about development, growth, these are the important issues right now.
Yes, also now though the important aspect of course to note now will be, Joyita, as to whether the transition now will be smooth in terms of the seat sharing in the berths as well and the allocation for that. Obviously, that has been put off for another date, the cabinet expansion of this new government. Who will get finance? Who will get home? Who will get the speaker's chair? These are all very, very crucial questions, Joyita Basu.
Yes, absolutely, and I am 100% certain that BJP is not going to give the home portfolio to Eknath Shinde. In fact, we were told that was what was basically holding up government formation, because once Eknath Shinde came to know, or once the decision was taken, once he agreed to the fact that Devendra Fadnavis, the Chief Minister's chair, will go to Devendra Fadnavis to BJP, he was adamant that the home portfolio should come to him if he is going to be Deputy Chief Minister, because the home portfolio was with Devendra Fadnavis as Deputy Chief Minister, but BJP was equally adamant that they did not want the home portfolio, because you see, when it comes to home portfolio, it relates everything to security, intelligence and all, and it is but natural the largest partner in any alliance would like to keep that portfolio with them. Finance, I guess it is going to be with Devendra Fadnavis, but and sorry, not Devendra Fadnavis, Ajit Pawar, because he had the same portfolio earlier as well. So, I think they will continue with that setup, but yes, you see, the problem that is happening with Shiv Sena is that, I mean, it is an ego thing that is coming in, but I guess, I mean, someone like Devendra Fadnavis, who was also Chief Minister, he did give up his, I mean, he swallowed his ego and he went on to become Deputy Chief Minister. So, he actually is a big, huge example. So, it is hoped that, I mean, it seems that of course, Eknath Shinde has swallowed his ego and finally agreed, but it seems that, differences on the portfolios are yet to be ironed out.
Gyanendra Mishra, what do you make now of the pot shots as well that the opposition is taking? Why did it take so long is what they are saying. They are saying that there is already infighting within. Sanjay Raut is saying, Gyanendra Mishra, can you hear me? Okay, I think we've lost that connection with him. Ashutosh Sharma is with us as well. Ashutosh Sharma, what do you make of the opposition's criticism? They of course decided to skip this swearing in ceremony, but you have certain leaders including Sanjay Raut saying Eknath Shinde's era is over, he's been tossed aside, he's been thrown away. You have them questioning, of course, the Congress chief from Maharashtra questioning why it took so long, why it took over 12 days to form government. What do you make of the opposition's criticism?
Opposition has been boycotting in the previous election. If we see sometime BJP, sometime Congress, sometime the Shiv Sena, they are opposed. Now it's a question of who's getting what. The portfolios are to be decided. That they will be decided in next day or two. The Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde. The Eknath Shinde, he has swallowed his ego. He is ready to compromise. He has asked for the Home Ministry, which was denied. But all other rest of the portfolio, they will be decided. And the ultimate aim is to take the Maharashtra to a 1 trillion economy under the leadership of Fadnavis. And the center, BJP leaders, with the Fadnavis and all his cabinet team, they are going to work under one umbrella to take it to the higher level. And I think these egos, these department issues, they'll be sorted out very soon. It should not be a problem. The seat of the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is not that easy. I mean, he's working with the two other allies. The three parties, they have come together to form the Mahayuti too. So let's hope, let's wait, watch and see. And I'm fully hopeful that Fadnavis will be able to carry the team smoothly.
Yes, absolutely. Also, of course, now, the fact that the NDA did this big show of strength, Radhakshmi Joshi, at this event today. What impact is that going to have on the elections ahead? What are the optics of it all? Obviously, the BJP, the NDA wants to, show that this was the big prize, the state of Maharashtra, that it managed to win despite, Lok Sabha election, disappointments in this very state. They turned things around, they got things back on track, and they won it by a huge margin. Today, of course, with 22 CMs on stage, NDA leaders present, what was the messaging of it all, the optics?
That's a very interesting question, Uday. And, I'm glad you asked this question because, the BJP has managed to put across a lot of different messages across to not just the alliance partners, but to, all the different states also, wherever the elections may be coming up. So the elections will be coming up in a couple of months in Delhi and then later in Bihar also. So, in all these states, definitely all the alliance partners are also looking with a lot of interest. So then, you have seen that Nitish Kumar was also there today. So when they see that all these alliance partners, they are being very happily and very graciously being accommodated, and it is definitely that all of them are given a very rightful place. So even though, yes, there are definitely negotiations with all the alliance partners, that is bound to happen. But then at the same time, even when the BJP does not really need alliance partners, even at that time, they accommodate and they definitely give them the rightful place in their ministries. So that has happened in the 2014 Lok Sabha also, in the 2019 Lok Sabha also, and this time round, yes, I do agree that they definitely needed the alliance partners, but then they have been very efficiently accommodated. So even now, in all this swearing in ceremony also, you have seen how all the alliance partners, they must have been watching how both the alliance partners of the Mahayuti, they were there and they were very happily, taking the oath, and you could see that visual messaging there. And also, so this is a very strong message about how they have completely put in all these lot of efforts and completely changed the narrative, countered the narratives that were there in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra, and they have completely turned around the mandate. So that actually was a huge, big message. And also there is this political messaging that says that we are not a political party that just simply uses and throws the alliance partners like Mr. Sanjay Raut and some other opposition parties are saying. So it is they could have very easily said, there was a lot of speculation at one point of time that said that maybe Mr. Eknath Shinde will not be a part of the government and he will actually sit in the opposition, so that the opposition is also completely destroyed and he becomes the leader of opposition. So just imagine if that would have happened, then the Mahayuti would definitely have had its cake and eaten it too. They would have been in government and the opposition also would have been completely destroyed. So the BJP did not choose to do that. Instead, they insisted and made sure that Eknath Shinde came with them. And they made sure that Eknath Shinde is definitely a part of that government, even though they didn't really need both the alliance partners. They needed only one, and that too, they needed just a few numbers, which they could easily have formed with the support.
Jyota Basu responding to you.
Okay, Uday, now when you are looking at the Maharashtra situation, let us go back to the time when there was a parting of ways between this thing BJP, and then on the other side there was Uddhav Thackeray. Now, when we are looking, that was the original alliance that had lasted for a very, very long time. So, when you are looking at it in terms of, say, for example, from the point of view of, say, ideology, ideologically these are the quote unquote the two Hindu parties and the two Hindutva parties. Now, what did Uddhav Thackeray do? He allowed his personal ambition to get the better of that particular alliance, but at the same time, if you look at it, Devendra Fadnavis also allowed his personal ambition to get the better of what was in the interest of the alliance, and he did not allow Shiv Sena, I mean Uddhav Thackeray, to become chief minister. So, as a result of which, what happened, there was a parting of ways. People of Maharashtra who had voted for this particular alliance saw that the two allies came apart. Now, when it comes to because you see there is a very strong fundamental, again I am going to use the word quote unquote Hindutva following in Maharashtra. When you are looking at the vote banks, there is an overlap of interest between the Sena and the BJP. It is a different matter that the BJP was growing at a much more rapid pace than Shiv Sena ever even thought that they could. As a result of which, what we witnessed was that there was a division in the Hindu vote bank. Now, which happened, and there was this sympathy factor that also came in over the course. We all know what all the kind of turmoil, the political turmoil the state witnessed in the last 5 years. Now, as a result of which, what happened was that a lot of the sympathy vote went to the Sena. The Sena vote got that split. Sympathy vote was taken away by Uddhav in the Lok Sabha election. But when it came to the state election, I mean, of course, there is a lot of talk about confusion about the symbol and all that. Let us not get into that right now. But yeah, what we are witnessing is the Sena finally going, the Sena voter in particular, going beyond the family, beyond the Thackeray family, and opting for Hindutva ideology. So, again what we are witnessing is this in a different form, in a different avatar. This is again the coming together of BJP and Shiv Sena. So, that alliance that happened over the years, that alliance it is a rebirth of that alliance, although the leader of the Sena is now different. So, there is no way that the BJP will let go of this Sena. If as long as they are the senior partner here, they are not going to let go of Eknath Shinde. That is for certain.
Yes. Ashutosh Sharma, what bearing will this, this show of strength by the NDA today, these election victories have on 2025? There is the Delhi election next year. There is the Bihar election next year as well. Nitish Kumar was of course also present on stage just a short while back, along with Prime Minister Modi and the new CM and deputy CMs of Maharashtra. What impact will these victories and this show of strength today have on 2025 battles?
Today we have seen the 22 states chief ministers, they came together on the dais to witness this historic moment. Even Prime Minister Amit Shah and all other senior cabinet ministers and big corporate sector people, Bollywood, Hollywood, Bollywood stars and all the important people, they were on the dais. BJP has done this in Haryana and now they're done in Maharashtra in West. So it will have a huge impact on the coming elections in 2025. We are going to have elections in Delhi in a few months and then we are going to have election in other parts of the country. But BJP's these two victories, one in Haryana, one in Maharashtra, that is going to have a huge impact on the politics, and BJP is going to have certainly going to have an edge over other parties. BJP as a party together, they have shown their strength, they are united, and they are working under the leadership of their seniors. So India group has failed to show the unity. Had they been united, the result would have been totally different. They've been saying that on one hand, they have been saying that they're together, but they do not know who their leader will be and what their future plans are.